I'm surprised you opened the door for him, man. You be hearing him? Man, I hate ain't no basketball on, man. It's been so long, feel like ain't no basketball been on.
Boy, the first two in Toronto, I don't know. No, no. Yeah, they got the better record. And no, we got yeah.
Me either, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Look at the schedule, bro. Look at the schedule. Game one in Toronto, bro. Game
Boy.
one in Toronto. No Iguodala, no KD, Draymond Iffy or something. Man, Iguodala ain't playing, bro.
Yeah, Warriors was 57-25, Raptors was 58-24. Mm-hmm.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our
Man,
exclusive coverage of the National
I,
Football League
I,
on EA Sports.
Kawhi
The scene a
himself,
few
man.
moments ago, here it
Kawhi's on
is.
the
It's
way.
unlike any other in sport as both teams made their
I
way
got
out of the
Kawhi
tunnel.
himself,
These
man.
folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets.
Man,
Seems
I'm
like we were
glad
just
With
starting
no
training camp,
KD,
but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
if Iggy ain't healthy and Clay the only one that got to guard Kawhi.
boy.
Because man, I don't know Kawhi. If no KD and Kawhi on Steph, that's gonna be interesting.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have two
But
remaining.
that
as
don't
we
make no
step
sense because
aside here
Steph play
in
off the
this
ball,
first
so
quarter.
Kawhi really, he move a lot. So I'm gonna tell you who need to have a big game against them. Mark Gasol, bro.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
No, I'm done, man. I'm really gonna finish shit. We can play a hot pursuit, y'all, and Rick could drive. Then we gotta use the car. He don't gotta use the car.
Now a shotgun
Driving, keeping us away from the bullet.
Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Rick eyed on there, man. He wants you if you can get him under control.
Yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So you got the Titans, I saw, man. That boy ain't won a game all season.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
Yep.
Throwing on first down. Chandler.
Oh my gosh. I am tripping.
He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again.
See that boy doing my blitz.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, much as he bite, he shouldn't say none.
Nah, man, Jeff used to be looking his head.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
He said, how you got your shirt off with an 80?
Chandler. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
No.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception.
The game's so broke, bro. That kick off.
Next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Let me try this cover 3
Take
line.
care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
That's not
Now you
defense
can't
right
run any
there.
offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the
You
gun.
could press.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
I usually stop them damn corner routes, shade outside.
And move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree
What
as
up,
many times
what
as
up,
you
lad
want.
Don?
Get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away.
Ooh, that nano a mean swag.
Makes defenses a lot
Good.
How was that a nano? I brought everybody. A nano with that stuff
You
D. Frank
brought
be
2
doing.
players. And the linebacker came straight through.
I brought 2 players. Man, I brought the house.
Hey, man, Rush Street, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. D. Frank got a mean little nano. That nigga be calling cover 3, bro, and them niggas be getting back there. I don't know what he be doing. I was looking at his stream today trying to figure it out. Dang, he got me.
In the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point,
I didn't say, I said ass whoop. I didn't say barely. I just said ass whoop. At the end of the day, I knock you out. That's an ass whoop.
You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Live from the 500 and float. Oh, you missed the crazy float. Jumping like a bungee. Oh.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
What?
That's good for a jet. First down, a gain of 13.
It is the sail to my boat. It's going down like there's a well on the boat.
First pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale
What?
all the way up there? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers.
They come on Thursday.
Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first
The
2.
fuck?
You get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Dog, Fitzpatrick, I need you over the top of that.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's taken down.
Hey.
Someone's closing in on the league lead.
Hey, that nigga the hottest nigga out right now, though, bro.
Now you add 2 more to his total.
Man, the baby that dude, man. Man, bro, everybody, you go to, I was in Vegas, man. That nigga came on, boy. Everybody knew that nigga son.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That nigga need to stay alive. Somebody gonna shoot his ass.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th and 8.
Man, that nigga, man, I heard he just got in a fight or something at the mall, Louis so I don't know if that's older.
Well, sometimes that's what you die. He rifles one that's intercepted.
That nigga.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they go on
But they said he told dude, like, look, man, I ain't on tour right now. You got 24 hours, pull up, let's fight. If you don't, I don't want to fuck with you no more. We done. So he saw him at the mall.
Why did he pull the dude's pants down, though?
We want the ball in our hands, we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
No, I heard his crew beat him.
Fielded a couple yards
Not two people. Yeah. Because he said the dude snitched. He said the dude snitched. Then he asked the security guard on camera how many dudes was it. You know, and the security guard was like, "Don't
position through the pick six, obviously costly."
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
they said, man, why are you fucking with dude? He just murdered a nigga in Walmart. In front of kids and stuff. He like, that dude ain't no matter if you fucking with.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of
getting
past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Detroit!
Call it. Yeah, I was on that the other day.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you, it's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
I'm pretty sure I have a routine.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What? This is madness.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Oh, he ain't down.
To the 43-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you might ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Chandler. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Back to throw. Chandler under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Chandler. Sharks got it left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it
Hey,
back.
man, y'all want to do something, bro?
You need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Chark, why you stop running your route?
Some precision and
Freaking dummy.
because of the timing of the route.
Now a throw to the end zone on
And
first down.
you ain't going to the
Points
Essence
have been
Festival July
complete.
4th weekend?
All right, now look at 56.
Oh, yeah, just telling me about this, right?
To throw on second down. Chandler. And he's going to be dropped. Back at
You
the
going,
15-yard line.
end of July, D-Frank? I might roll up there with you.
Second in the
Where you
league
staying
since
at?
coming into this one.
I gotta go to North Carolina first.
Absolutely, they're looking up at that top
Chicken
spot,
with cream,
but they might be
man.
looking down at the second spot pretty soon.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you know I don't want no hot dogs on the grill, bro.
Gun, 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 gun. No. Detroit.
Throwing on third and long. Chandler.
No, man. I don't want to do that.
Contact. Incomplete.
Nah, I'll probably stay in North Carolina downtown.
Safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery.
No, not I mean Charlotte.
For those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly
Charlotte.
is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
Y'all don't come?
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays.
Y'all
when they
boy
have
get
these
y'all a
types of
room for
kicks,
tonight.
that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake
Boy,
anymore.
how far is Charlotte
Taking a
from
field
you?
goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the Jets set to take the field. And
Man, we
interceptions
go
in
8.
this
He can
game,
go
and
1.
I would have to think. I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is
What?
kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On the left side, it's McDonald. And juke this time. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
I'm packing them in. Done.
We'll check on his status when we
Yeah.
get back. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first
I'm
and
trying to
10.
go to Miami for later this weekend.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Stay in Miami Beach.
Slate, man, what are you doing, bro?
Lucas still staying on his feet. Are you serious? That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
What's Chandler
Detroit.
overall flag?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh,
To
triangle!
the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
He like a 72 or
Defensively,
73.
Charles, they continue to really limit this
No,
offense
he
as
good
far as
enough.
yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their
Your
lanes,
your
keeping
cheese
proper
system. I
leverage,
mean your
and
system.
communicating well, too.
Yours too.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He MVP in my system.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Choking the big game in yours too.
Gun, gun.
Hey.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Yeah.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Why that nigga doing the hit stick when the ball coming towards him, bro?
Get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Only way to play good defense.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler, he's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun.
Pre-order Madden 20.
Opportunity.
To throw on 3rd down. Chandler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, why you didn't go out there?
Touchdown, Jets.
Ooh, we got a new play.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And his
he
throw
just blew
is
that.
incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that exit, there's not.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You know
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
New York set to take the field.
Oh,
and what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Not that time for Watkins. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it?
LeBron got Russ, Chris Paul, Tristan Thompson.
With the Eagles.
Why aren't y'all picking that up?
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out,
I like it in the guard.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the midfield stripe,
Them down to the guards down there.
middle, and it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh!
From the gun on 3rd down, Chandler.
Why are you coming back this way?
Right.
What?
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit.
What is it?
The field.
What is it? That 2-way?
This a tough one from 49 yards away. And McManus able to put it through.
Is that your 2-way?
So we have reached halftime with a visiting
Them
Saints
2-way, them
on
defenders, man, they
top. We'll send you down
overpowered,
the
bro.
coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Why aren't y'all picking?
Behind and taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Chandler. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Why won't let me?
Check three. Over!
Following the fumble recovery, Chandler. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Chandler. Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
To throw on second down. Chandler. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looking to throw. Chandler. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. Operating from the gun. Chandler. It's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, Chandler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Buying time to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. Chandler being chased out left. Now he's got it, and he's going to be
directional pass that jump.
Picked up by Tease Tabor, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. It's complete. Stills. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. And to the 42-yard line here. And
boy, look at the YouTube this Joker just hit me with.
And they're going to have a third down.
Oh, my goodness. This boy done went extra YouTube.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try to run it. This is counter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now back to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right, and it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, we'll take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Chandler. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
And now look at this. Big game, fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Cut!
And they'll They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Back to throw. Chandler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking to throw. Chandler, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Oh, I needed you to peel back, Andrews.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down.
Oh, you got to throw it. You got to, come on, give me a better throw than that,
so
Chandler.
17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run for it. This is Matt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Chandler. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Chandler. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that